game and prop picks, live odds, stats, scores, and more, all in one place. And of course, on the SportsGrid app, you can tune into our live television and radio coverage anytime, on the go, wherever you are. Download the SportsGrid app on the iOS App Store now. It's smarter to be on SportsGrid. Sports Rage tonight.
I'm like, I said a lot of guys on the Rays, like, if you're young, you won't mind. Like, you're not going to miss anything. You know what I mean? You might miss your dog, all right, you got a dog walker, but we were kidding, and it was actually George Kurtz. I'll throw Kurtz under the bus. He goes, as a married man, I'd love to go on the road with a baseball team for 2 months right now.
It's Sports Rage tonight with Gabe Morency. Weekdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, on the SportsGrid Radio Network.
The Technology Minute with George Capalbo.
Scientists at the Max Planck Institute have uncovered a direct link between the smell of food and how full your stomach feels. At least if you're a mouse. A neural circuit between the brain and the olfactory nerves of the septum is triggered by the scent of food, making a mouse feel full without eating. However, overweight mice do not have this mechanism. Not yet understood if this effect translates to humans. However, the smell of spoiled food? A well-known appetite killer. Follow me at G Capalbo on X and stay tuned to the Technology Minute for more cool stuff like this.
There once was a dude named Sid. He never won and felt disgusted. He got the winning edge, his friends would allege, all for just listening to SportsGrid. If Sid can do it, so can you. Get the winning edge. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome.
It's the opening kickoff with Carver and Lisi.
All right, here we go. Carver and Lisi with you. SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 159. Great to have you with us on a Thursday night on the grid, heading into a big holiday weekend. Joe's already got the steaks in the cooler. Gets ready for the shore, gets ready to roll. Tonight, right after the show, bang, pow!
Catalina wine mixer.
Joe,
bam!
all weekend long on the shore. Joe, steaks, red wine, the whole deal. Pow! Pow!
Pow! Pow!
For Joe this weekend. He's the guy. You talk about living large. Joe living large on 4th of July weekend.
Here we go.
Everybody,
I've got meat.
hope everybody has a very safe, happy, and healthy 4th of July weekend as well. We got Big Fly Thursday in Major League Baseball. Big Fly. We've got that. We've got the golf, football show, hot dog betting, and Joe is now not only the encyclopedia of college football, but now is the new Inspector Clouseau on the Louis Ortiz MLB pitching fiasco gambling situation that is now going on. Mike Carver with you, along with the one, the only. Go for the two, Joe Lisi. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Carver. Now, let me just say this, okay? A couple of things I'm upset about, all right? So I'm coming in hot. Our last show for a lot of things. You sprinkle in, we'll start with the obvious. We have been on this show since baseball season started, and we tag certain things. Put it with the golf, I said it, the list goes on. And our latest was Big Fly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and you threw in Friday, if I'm not mistaken, right? Big Fly, big. We sit up here rooting for totals and dingers every week. And now,
every night,
one of the books, right? Well, yes, cumulatively, though, on a weekly basis, right? And the fans of the show know this. Big Fly, Big Fly. And now one of the books tags Big Fly Fridays and doesn't even give us credit. Now, are you kidding me? Seriously? And I mean, what's right is right. I mean, Nikki's his coach. Tells him to eat fruit. I mean, come on. Remember Easy Money? Same thing. Can we get a little street cred? I mean, we're up here. We're betting each and every night the totals, the alt totals, the dingers, the hits, the run, and we get no street cred. That's the first thing. The second thing is with this Ortiz situation. And I got everybody from out west now. It's, the illegal, the unfamiliar or the blip up in wagering, and they're doing an event. Yeah, I get that. I know how it works. Okay, we know how it works. Integrity and all the people that are behind that. I get that. And we look at the players, and we look at the players' friends, and we look at the cousins, and all of a sudden, what was it? The speech therapist for Ohtani and everything else that gambles, but we don't look at upper management in terms of Major League Baseball and all the execs that are privy to who keeps an eye on the big dog. That's what I want to know. That's my big question. Because why is Major League Baseball so concerned about a ball that was thrown? If they didn't have relationships with the books, this wouldn't be. Would it? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I know you're taking you're taking a different angle at it. Obviously, you're going after the upper management.
No, my point is this: I could see and I understand micro betting, okay, but we know as well as anybody. You go on FanDuel or MGM and all the books in the East Coast. They limit you on the amount that you can't put $100,000 on first pitch ball for Luis Ortiz. Okay, so how much money was really gambled on that? 5.2 million, 10 billion? How much on the first pitch ball? And my whole thing is, who in upper management of Major League Baseball is ticked off, or who alerted them and why? And I understand there are safeguards and check places, to make sure illegal gambling, prop bets, and I get that. But really, who is keeping an eye on upper management and who's overseeing Major League Baseball? Because it's certainly not the third-party auditors that have relationships with the league, right? Because they wouldn't have these deals with Major League Baseball and the NCAA and NFL if they were safeguarding, all the upper execs of Major League Baseball, checking the emails, checking their friends, checking their cousins, and everything else. Who's doing that? That's what I want to know. You have no answer for me, and nobody has any answer. Nobody out west has any answer. Oh, they're doing an investigation. Yeah, Major League Baseball's doing an investigation. That's great. Who's keeping an eye on Major League Baseball? On all the execs that are privy to inside information, and how do we know they didn't gamble on this? I'm just curious.
Well, first of all, I was trying to
give it to me.
I was trying to. Look, I honestly, I don't have much of a response for you when it comes to the upper management side of things. I obviously have no idea who's safeguarding those people. I would have to assume, Joe, that all employees of Major League Baseball, there's something in place for them when it comes to. I know that at minimum, I would have to bet that they probably can't wager on the league. I would have to at least at minimum think that. But I don't know that for sure. I don't know what the rules are. I have no clue. As far as the amount of action on a micro bet for a first pitch of a third inning, which is it's the first pitch of a second inning and a first pitch of a third inning. Both pitches in the same exact spot. One of them actually was a little bit more, didn't reach the plate on the down and inside, kind of one hopper there to the catcher. I would think, Joe, that the amount of betting on those micro bets is not very substantial on a daily basis in any game. Like I don't micro betting is a still relatively new thing on these newer wave books, and I'm sure that if there was a situation where something like this happens and the amount of bets on a micro bet it probably doesn't take much to really set off an alarm, because I can't imagine, Joe, that there's a lot of micro betting on pitch by pitch as it is. So I would think the smallest thing would set the alarm for that.
Okay, right. But Major League Baseball is worried about the perception of the game, right? But they're not worried when they use 3 different balls and the amount of totals and people bet on those, right? 3 years ago. We're not worried about that. And the high seam balls that they're supposedly using this year with less drag, where one of their players came out and specifically said that a Major League Baseball rep told them that they're using irregular balls. That's okay. They're not worried about that, though, right? And how it affects the big picture or the outcome of a game, because we know much more is bet on the totals and sides of a game as opposed to a micro bet on a one-pitch thing. So they're gonna exploit this and make it look like they have checks and balances in place, but ultimately it's just window dressing, because somebody should take them to the cleaners for using 3 different baseballs and not alerting the public 3 years ago and using irregular baseballs this year. And my point is, if somebody in upper management knows that and gave it to a friend, who's guarding that? Who's monitoring that? That's my question.
You want to micro bet the first pitch of the fifth inning in the Braves game?
Let's do it.
Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. We're back after this.
By the end, you might not have a ring on your finger. Stay tuned and you'll have a little something in your pocket. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network. The new SportsGrid app is now available on iOS and the App Store. Experience the ultimate sports betting companion that provides personalized content from your favorite hosts, in-depth matchup previews, game and prop picks, live odds, stats, scores, and more, all in one place. And of course, on the SportsGrid app, you can tune into our live television and radio coverage anytime, on the go, wherever you are. Download the SportsGrid app on the iOS App Store now. It's smarter to be on SportsGrid. Money line.
This new head coach in Harbaugh is supposed to sort of delay those tendencies and say, no, 14-14 late in the third quarter. This is our game. Let's go ahead and close this one out. No excuses for the Chargers this year. This isn't hey, I can't believe they won the division. No, the expectations are they should win this division. They're talented enough.
Catch Moneyline with Donnie Rightside and Kevin Walsh. Weekdays, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Imagine combining the exciting investment opportunity of cryptocurrencies with the power of artificial intelligence to maximize your IRA, 401k, or other investment funds. Listen, if you're looking for ways to accelerate your retirement growth, Block Trust IRA has market-leading strategies and solutions for all levels of investors, from $1,000 to millions. And they partner with Bitcoin Magazine's #1 crypto trading fund in the world to maximize your returns. Plus, their team of IRA specialists is here to help you roll over your IRA or qualified retirement account to the new world of cryptocurrency investments. So make this free call right now to set up your account and learn more.
800-434-5313. 800-434-5313. 800-434-5313. That's 800-434-5313.
There once was a dude named Sid. He never won and felt disgusted. He got the winning edge, his friends would allege, all for just listening to SportsGrid. If Sid can do it, so can you. Get the winning edge. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 159. 4-0 Angels. They just got a home run from Neto, and they have
Neto.
things come to those who wait. The NBA season is coming. Keep it here for every team, every game, every possibility. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network. Sports Rage Tonight.
I'm like, I said a lot of guys on the Rays, like, if you're young, you won't mind. Like, you're not going to miss anything. You know what I mean? You might miss your dog, all right, you got a dog walker, but we were kidding, and it was actually George Kurtz. I'll throw Kurtz under the bus. He goes, as a married man, I'd love to go on the road with a baseball team for 2 months right now.
It's Sports Rage Tonight with Gabe Morency. Weekdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network. The SportsGrid Radio Network presents This Date in Sports History.
2006, Red Wings legend Steve Yzerman officially retires from the NHL, finishing with 692 goals. Stevie Y led the Red Wings to 3 NHL championships in his 22-year career.
Gretzky had it, lost it, Yzerman picks it up. Yzerman moving, blue line chance. Steve Yzerman!
For SportsGrid Radio, I'm Mike DeMurgis.
For anyone who's worried about back taxes, has not filed tax returns, and doesn't know what to do next, stop and listen. Not filing your taxes can have severe consequences, especially in this political climate. Now that COVID is over, the IRS is getting aggressive, massively increasing enforcement and collection efforts. With politicians making all sorts of promises, especially when it comes to taxes, hiding and not dealing with your taxes will cause you harsh legal and financial ramifications. But right now, the IRS offers forgiveness and writes off a massive amount of tax debt. The Tax Doctor offers a free service that helps people get out of IRS collections and back in good standing with the government. Don't hide or bury your head in the sand. Take advantage of our free service. Call now to learn more. 800-816-4492. 800-816-4492. 800-816-4492. That's 800-816-4492.
You may or may not be a good SportsGrid listener. Test yourself. If you've ever blamed your losses on forgetting to do the funky chicken under the last full moon, you may not be a good SportsGrid listener. Get the winning edge. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
We're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 159. Here with you. I don't even know what night it is anymore. A Thursday night on the grid.
On the grid. We missed good convo. Good convo. I mean, I couldn't get hotter than that. It wasn't a show. It was straight from the gym. The testosterone was pumping. I don't know what else. I don't know. I'm hot. I'm hot on the Ortiz thing. I'm hot on the catchphrase with the big fly. Carver, I mean, really, if the fans want to know, MGM is using Big Fly Fridays. Big Fly Fridays. Thanks, guys. Thank you. We've been sitting up here for the last 2 months screaming Big Fly every night. Now they come up, some marketing guru, he's got Big Fly Fridays.
I don't know what I could say.
Because I'm right, and you feel the pain too. We sit up here, Big Fly, screaming my head off, and now MGM has Big Fly Fridays. Great. Little street cred would have been good.
Everybody loves street cred, Joe. You got a little bit of street cred?
And then the Ortiz thing, guys. Everybody wants a recap of the Ortiz. The Ortiz situation is this. I have no problem with Major League Baseball getting involved with the micro betting, and I think there should be checks and balances. My problem is Major League Baseball is worried about the supposed integrity of the game, right, Carver? We talk about the integrity of the game, but they're not worried about the integrity of the game when they change out the baseballs or use 3 different baseballs and nobody knows until after the season. They're still worried about the integrity of the game then. Who's monitoring upper management of Major League Baseball to make sure they don't wager on games or collect inside info when they're using the Goldilocks balls? I'm just saying. That's all.
You were a lot hotter about it before, but I don't think I can go through it again.
I can't do it. I had a big workout. It was gym to the show. That's the way I do it. Gym to the show. I came in hot.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that.
No, it's not an act. It's me. I will say this. We'll transition to July 4th. I tell you what, I've been doing some analysis about this. Let me tell you this. This Joey Chestnut, I've seen regression. From 2016 to 2021, the kid ate between 76 and 70 hot dogs. In 2022, he dipped to 63. 23, it was 62. Last year, 57. Complete regression.
Look,
that's regression. You're catching him on the back nine.
I'm going to say this. First of all, I can't bet on the dopey hot dog thing in New York. So, whatever. But if I was able to make one bet tomorrow, Joe, just one. Forget going after. He'll probably win because whatever. And there's only one bet I would make. And you just basically hit the nail on the head. Under 71.5 for him. Under 71.5 dogs. There's a regression. This guy's going down. He knows that he can coast towards the end because nobody's going to be even close to him. It's going to be hot. Him. Once a year, everyone's an expert on competitive eating. On July 3rd, on all the shows, everybody knows about competitive eating because they're going to put a little gas on the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
So let me ask you this, because I keep going back to when Kobayashi was at the pinnacle, right? And then there was like a thing where Joey Chestnut was always like 14 or 15 dogs behind. Then when Chestnut supposedly became a champ, he like blew through his number. He had an epiphany. He must have stretched his stomach so much. He was eating like 20 dogs more than his average the previous 4 seasons. How come none of these competitive eaters are catching up on his coattails? You're telling me there's not one guy that's all of a sudden a diamond in the rough? Somebody that's eating the old 96er out there in Plano, Texas with the grizzle and fat? Somebody that can't eat like, I don't know, 57 short ribs in like 2 minutes? There's nobody on this guy's tail? Nobody?
Nobody.
I can't believe that. I can't
Not
believe that, though.
Not even close. It's sad. Somebody's got to step up. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. We're back after this.
The NBA playoffs.
It all comes down to this.
And we'll give you all the angles to make sure you win a little something something. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Know someone with a drinking or drug problem? Learn how to get sober after we share these stories.
I was 35 with 2 beautiful children when my life and addiction started to spiral out of control. After my divorce, I went into a depression cycle and started drinking more often and using prescription drugs. After my second DWI and arrest, my ex-husband threatened to take our children away from me.
I was 17 when I became addicted to heroin and meth. I thought I could quit on my own, but I couldn't. It hit me when I was arrested.
Get sober now. Your private insurance may cover costs and we'll get you here. It's simple. Just call Elite Rehab Placement right now. Please, don't wait. Your life matters to us. 800-959-6348. 800-959-6348. 800-959-6348. Call right now before it's too late. That's 800-959-6348.
Do you use the expensive blue or yellow pills to charge your sex life? Are you thinking about it? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pills deliver the exact same results for less than $3. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. And right now, radio callers will get 44 blue or yellow pills for $120 with free discreet shipping. You can save more than $700 off pharmacy prices. Charge your sex life now and save a ton of money. Call now and get your 44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
Paid for by Steel Man Pills. 800-823-3851. 800-823-3851. 800-823-3851. That's 800-823-3851.
Wherever you go,
There you are.
download the SportsGrid mobile app and we'll be right there with you.
So now you can get the winning edge
Anywhere.
Even while the wife's talking to you.
if you've got an earbud.
This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
And we're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. Sirius XM 159. I got to tell you also today, I must have got, I probably got like 15 texts from Matthias
About the
about the tennis. I mean, during Coast to Coast, so I couldn't even really see what was going on. But I don't even know what he was talking about. Fourth quarter, third quarter, second quarter. I don't know. He sent me all these pictures that he's.
What do you mean quarter? I don't understand. They don't play quarter. They play sets.
I think he's meant the quadrants and the bracket. I'm not sure, but he was giving me all these quarters and
the kid gets
and
gassed up. I
Djokovic,
told you.
Duminar, and Fritz and Fonseca. There's just all these guys involved here in this. So, I mean, Fonseca is in. What's he in? What's Fonseca in? Alcaraz's bracket?
Let's
He's got
go.
no shot.
I sent you the quarter picks. Absolutely, I sent you the quarter picks. Yeah, because I was looking at them today, and I realized, like, man, our American boy Taylor Fritz has a good route to the semifinal. Some great value there with Taylor Fritz. And, of course, I had some fun doing the rest of the quarters. And I sent you what I got. I sent you my picks without even thinking twice. And you know what? I'm feeling good about that.
Wait a second. You're very excited about the Wimbledon, and I get it. It's exciting for you. I don't find as much.
It makes
glory
it
in
more exciting because Carver's into it. You know, I didn't bring it. Carver's been bringing it up.
Wow.
You know, it's been making it hyped. He's all over Caesar losing.
All right,
got
so
some losers today
I'm
too.
more into bashing them for not playing past the curfew. That's what I'm more into.
Yeah.
I
Let me
like
tell you,
and I
Karen.
like the upsets. I like that there's upsets. I do.
You know, talking about that, American Ben Shelton, almost assaulted the umpire today for stopping his game when he was about to dust off Rinky Hijikata. He let Rinky get back in the game, and then he decided to stop it when it was time for him to win. He literally lost his mind. He ran over. He's like, "Are you kidding me?" Because they could have stopped it 20 minutes prior, but they let him keep on going. So now he has to come out and try to finish the match off tomorrow after a little warm-up. You know, but he was pretty pissed off. I got to admit, that was ridiculous.
Let's see.
Did you get the profit boost on Wimbledon?
You get one every day, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You want to use it on Fonseca?
Again, we're gonna waste money on this guy.
You know what? He's on Alcaraz's
come
side.
on.
He's on. I think if you want to take him against Alcaraz, I'd take that. I wouldn't take him to beat Alcaraz.
Nah, come on. I can't waste money on this guy anymore. He's a complete hack. No?
Let's just take Fritz to get to the semi.
Willie Fritz?
Fritz to get to the semi.
Willie? Who's this Trinity Rodman?
That's Dennis Rodman's daughter, who's dating Ben Shelton. She's at all of his matches pretty much. He's always sitting right next to his dad.
Yahoo just put it up. I don't know. Is he playing currently right now?
Yeah, he's playing currently.
This is awful. I mean, you can't stop this match at this point. This is just it's pathetic.
It is pathetic. It is. He lost his mind. I've never seen him get like that to an umpire before. He was real mad. He's also mad that he blew a 40-0 lead in the game prior on defense. Ricky ended up coming back and winning his service game. You know, so that might do it. You know, that adds to the fuel. But yeah, that's a rough thing right there. I had fun making those picks for you today, to tell you the truth, because I got excited for America. I got excited for the 4th of July, baby, and being able to circle Taylor Fritz all the way to the semifinal. I got excited because we need to get an American down in the semis for big games. We got Ben Shelton and Taylor Fritz. Tons of potential for both players to make a deep run in this thing. It'll be fun to see these guys make a deep run. Let's go. USA, baby.
Now, did USA win the soccer?
They won last night.
We're in the final.
Yeah,
We're in the final against Mexico on Sunday.
They'll
you know
lose
what?
on Sunday.
This team has a little bit of heart. I think.
Now, wait a second.
It's tough. It'll be tough.
So if they win on Sunday, and they win, are they guaranteed a spot in the World Cup or something?
They're in the World Cup
no,
no matter what. They're in the World Cup no matter what.
So then why last night were you saying this is a big win? Doesn't mean anything.
Well, they made the final of the Gold Cup.
Joe.
The Gold Cup is but the problem with them is that Sunday they're not going to beat Mexico. The game's in Houston. It's going to be like a home game for Mexico. And number two, this is the first game of the entire Gold Cup where they're going to really be missing not having guys like Pulisic and stuff on Sunday is going to hurt.
Here is my other question, okay?
Sure.
And it's a serious one. You might think I'm joking. How can, seriously, how can the same country, United States of America, be so dominant for years on the women's side in soccer, but be pathetic on the men's side? It's not
because
the training.
Everybody else around the world, everybody else around the world has been playing the game forever. Okay, that's all.
They haven't on the women's side.
And in most, no, they only let the men play. That was it. That was how it goes.
Yeah, Joe, are you kidding me? Girls aren't allowed to play soccer in Argentina in the 80s. That wasn't considered cool.
But
the
these
men
kids
did it.
are in it. Wait a second. We're in the 80s. Okay.
No, I'm serious. In the early days, like my cousin, Joe, my cousins
second.
weren't allowed to play soccer sometimes. They were Argentinian. Their dad didn't want to let them play
Wait a second. Matthias, we're not talking about 50-year-old players, Matthias.
No,
we're
I'm talking about right now.
Okay, so now. All right, so now when 1980 happened 45 years ago. 20 years ago.
I'm just saying, Joe, the women's game is relatively young, Joe. And in America, you could play soccer from a young age. You know, it's encouraged. In other countries, you know, now in the last 20 years, it's really been more open to everybody. You know, we got pro leagues opening up in Spain and in France, but dominantly it was only in USA where you had a pro league in the early 90s.
Toronto.
And
5-3
1-1 Milwaukee. This goes back to another thing. Why can't the Americans have a dominant bobsled team? Have Lake Placid. Why can't they have that? Tell me. No? Nobody can answer that one either.
Don't care.
I would like to be, I told you, I would like to be the third guy on the 4-man bobsled. What does he do? He just runs and tucks. He doesn't do absolutely anything. I could tuck and I can run. Give me the spiked cleats. I'll run a 4.5 40. I'll take the juice. Why not? Gas me up, Ricky.
You think you run a 4.5 40?
On the sauce? No?
What are you saying? A couple cycles in, you think you could run a 4.5 40?
I mean, if I trained? No.
I don't think that's what you meant by it. I thought you meant on the
here.
I thought you meant on the gas. On the gas, you could.
Yeah, on the gas, without a doubt. Yeah. The Barry Bonds clear, absolutely. No?
I mean, maybe on the gas you could. If you're gassed up, you could probably maybe get it. I don't know.
I think I could probably put up on the gas probably 375 on the bench.
Oh, that's
on the
possible.
gas.
That's
400,
on gas.
I think you get. Yeah, on the sauce.
You could get up there.
Yeah.
Brewers got some traffic on the bases here too, Joe.
I know, 1-1
against this Peterson.
How did they got out? How did Toronto score?
Double down the line. 2-run double.
No score in this Cub game. Here we go. And the Braves let it. You know, I actually thought the Braves were trending to an over. Could we get after the 5th inning? Could they fall off a cliff and just open up the floodgates? Could we get that or no? That's asking too much.
Probably asking too much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Clark Schmidt left the game with forearm tightness. That's why this beater is in for the Yankees. You want to jump in? There's still scoreless in this Cub game, Joe. There's got to be a number.
Is the wind blowing out?
No, blowing in.
What do you want to do? Blowing in? Maybe we should just attack the late games. You want to go with the late games? It's our last show for the week. Let's go 4 tonight. 4 plus hits, runs. Come on.
4 players or 4 plus for the 3
4
players?
plus 3 players.
Carver and Lisi.
Money line.
This new head coach in Harbaugh is supposed to sort of delay those tendencies and say, no, 14-14 late in the third quarter. This is our game. Let's go ahead and close this one out. No excuses for the Chargers this year. This isn't hey, I can't believe they won the division. No, the expectations are they should win this division. They're talented enough.
Catch Moneyline with Donnie Rightside and Kevin Walsh. Weekdays, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network.
The Technology Minute with George Capalbo.
Scientists at the Max Planck Institute have uncovered a direct link between the smell of food and how full your stomach feels. At least if you're a mouse. A neural circuit between the brain and the olfactory nerves of the septum is triggered by the scent of food, making a mouse feel full without eating. However, overweight mice do not have this mechanism. Not yet understood if this effect translates to humans. However, the smell of spoiled food? A well-known appetite killer. Follow me at Capalbo on X and stay tuned to the Technology Minute for more cool stuff like this.
Sports Rage tonight.
I'm like, I said a lot of guys on the Rays, like, if you're young, you won't mind. Like, you're not going to miss anything. You know what I mean? You might miss your dog, all right? Your dog, you got a dog walker. But we were kidding, and it was actually George Kurtz. I'll throw Kurtz under the bus. He goes, as a married man, I'd love to go on the road with a baseball team for 2 months right now.
It's Sports Rage tonight with Gabe Morency. Weekdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network. If you think the winning edge is about luck,
You're just not paying attention.
it's about strategies and odds and information.
Mostly it's about listening.
So when we say get the winning edge,
Basically, just keep it here.
this is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Yeah. And we're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. Sirius XM. All right, Joe. What do you got for me? What do you want to do? 9-3 Nationals Tigers. 5-3 Blue Jays Yankees. 4-0 Angels Braves. 1-1 Brewers Mets. Just locked up.
What's locked up?
The Brewer game just locked up. Maybe Alonso, big fly?
All right.
Maybe? I don't know. And scoreless Cubs and Guardians are down to 5.5, Joe. 5.5. What's the number for you? 4.5? 4.5?
What are we in, bottom 3?
Actually, I actually wanted to ask you if I can get you involved in this.
Okay.
Let's really get Joe going tonight. You want to play this? You want to play this CFL game tonight? This Calgary.
Now
Winnipeg
we're going to
Blue
cover.
Bombers?
We're going to cover football the day before. We're off on, and we haven't talked football. We can't even get together on an NCAA.
We spent 20 minutes last night with a win parlay in college football. 20
Great
minutes
job
we
by
spent
you.
on that.
That's a great job by you, giving a little recognition to the most important sport in town. I mean, really. Don't start crying.
You're not playing the game then, I guess. You're not in for.
I couldn't even tell you who's
Blue Bombers.
Let me see who's on the Blue Bombers. Let me see. I want to see Winnipeg still. It's still.
Cam was telling me today.
Is it still Winnipeg?
What do you mean? Is it still Winnipeg?
The Blue Bombers.
Yeah, and the Stampeders.
Is the Stampeders still Calgary?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they changed some names, like the Edmonton Elks or something. No, or am I? Is it just me?
I don't know.
You have no idea. See, this is what I'm talking about. You want to get involved. You want to do all this stuff. I ask questions and you can't
got
answer.
Vernon Adams.
Oh, from Oregon. Who's got Vernon Adams?
Calgary.
Okay. What about Blue Bombers? Who's their quarterback?
Hold on a second.
Let me look at the depth chart. I can't rely on you. Let me go. Let me check this out. I'll look at Winnipeg. What's the total?
It's in the 50s. 51.5.
Oh, Zach Caleros.
That's it. That's who Cam was telling me. He's like, he threw to Kelsey in Cincinnati. He was all wound up about him. He goes, Joe would love that guy.
He was with Tommy Tuberville. He was with Zach Caleros.
I told Cam on Coast to Coast today that I would get you to bet the CFL game tonight somehow on Coast to on.
Was he excited? I love.
He was, and then he said he'll love Caleros. He played at Cincinnati. Yeah, I know.
Sort of like Vernon Adams, a little bit better. He's athletic.
Is he the starter? Is he the starter?
You just told me he's the starter. How would I know?
He was just the first name that came up.
Come on. Don't do this. Let me look. I need to see. Who's the wideouts for them? Let me see.
Here we go. I got it here.
Okay, here we go.
I got it for you. Vernon Adams.
Do we have a passing prop on him?
You might. I don't in New York.
Let me see here. Let me see what we got here. Football. Total is what?
Oh, wait a second. I do. I got touchdown scores here, Joe. Hold the phone. Chris Streveler at -185. PJ Walker.
PJ Walker from Temple, Indianapolis. PJ Walker. No.
Like
All right, let me see. Vernon Adams.
What do you want to do here?
293.5. This has shootout written all over it. Both of these guys. You want to take both of these guys for 350? Let's alt them.
You want to alt them up? Is that what you're looking to do now?
3.25 for both. 3.25 for both. Or 100. Here we go. Vernon Adams 3.25. Caleros 300.
They don't let me alt the yards for the passing.
I could do it. It's plus 422.
I can't.
Why'd you do this to me? Why? You are.
I told Cam I'd get you to bet the CFL tonight.
So bad.
And it's on CBS Sports Network at 9:00.
You could could I do the props? You could put the receivers in with them.
Any receivers you notice here?
Yeah, Carrick Wheatfall. Carrick Wheatfall. Can we alt them? Oh, you can alt them. Let's take this Wheatfall. 70 plus.
How about 100 plus 300? 100 yards.
All right. You know what? That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Adams for 3.25, Caleros for 300, and Wheatfall for 100. It's 10-10. Yeah, I don't know why you did this to me. I really can knock you out. You get me involved in this game. I don't know. 9-5 Nationals. Here we go. Ladder it up.
I mean, you've got to have this clear by now.
5-0 Angels.
Was it Ward?
I don't know.
Probably wasn't.
So you tell Cam, I'll get him in. Don't worry about it. I'll push him hard enough. I'll nudge him in. Don't worry. I'll do it, Cam. I'll do it, Cam.
Your guy, Caleros.
Yeah, Cam is great. Cam is good people. Let's see what we got here. What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do. You got me in. I'm looking at this 10-10. Who else can we take?
Let's take the points with the home dog. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 159.
things come to those who wait. The NBA season is coming. Keep it here for every team, every game, every possibility. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
How would you like to get high-speed internet for your home for less than $2 a day? That's right. For about $50 a month, you'll get lightning fast internet. Are you paying less than $50 a month right now for your internet? Then call Whole Home Connect right now for blazing fast internet at $50 a month with no price increases, no hidden fees, no contracts, no upfront costs, no equipment fees. It's a great deal. And guess what? You can try it for 15 days. If you don't like it, you get your money back. But you're gonna love it, and you're gonna love the price. Internet for your home for $50 a month. That's less than $2 a day. Plus, no contracts, no upfront costs, no equipment fees, and our 15-day guarantee. Call now. 800-797-1292. 800-797-1292. 800-797-1292. That's 800-797-1292.
The Technology Minute with George Capalbo.
Scientists at the Max Planck Institute have uncovered a direct link between the smell of food and how full your stomach feels. At least if you're a mouse. A neural circuit between the brain and the olfactory nerves of the septum is triggered by the scent of food, making a mouse feel full without eating. However, overweight mice do not have this mechanism. Not yet understood if this effect translates to humans. However, the smell of spoiled food? A well-known appetite killer. Follow me at Capalbo on X and stay tuned to the Technology Minute for more cool stuff like this.
If you want to be an alpha,
You've got to get the winning edge.
it's kind of a necessary ingredient if you want to lead the pack. So mark your territory.
With the winning edge.
You're in the big leagues. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
We're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. Sirius XM 159.
Bad. You're really bad.
Why am I bad?
You know why you're bad. I took a $25 free bet that I had, and I put it on. You ready for this? You're just bad influence. You could tell Cam. It pays $32.90. Zach Caleros for $300. Vernon Adams for $3.25. Kerrick Wheatfall for $100 plus. Kevin Jones for $50 plus. And Brady Oliveira for an anytime touchdown.
You should tweet it out.
What? All right, I'll tweet it out. Here we go. It's you know what it kills. It's just incredible. I don't know. Okay, I'll tweet it out just for you, and I'll tag you, and I'll tag Cam.
Nothing says celebrating America's independence by betting Canadian football. There really isn't anything more that says it right there.
It's not right by you. See, because you are an instigator. You should really be
fine.
You
All
should
right,
be.
Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I'll play the over.
Now you're going to play the over. I said play the over. You said it's in the 50s. Then you started telling me about the quarterback.
I never said I didn't like it. You asked me what the total was. I said the total was in the 50s. Did I ever say I don't like it? I said it's in the 50s.
You know what? You know what your problem is? You're the guy that says, let's go climb the mountain, right? Then we're on top of the mountain, and you're like, hey, let's jump off, right? And then I jump off.
Let's climb it.
And you're still standing there.
Can we climb it?
You always make me make the first move.
No, that's not true.
No?
Not true. All right, CFL, 52.5.
I have Agita now. Now I have Agita.
Why is this? You're right. Why is this Streveler the favorite for all these touchdowns? What? Oh, who hit that? Is it Barger? It is Barger, Joe. Barger again against the Yankees. 6-3 Toronto. 6-3.
All right.
I think, right?
Okay.
Was it 5-3 before?
Yeah, let me see. Yep. Man, dead under in Chicago.
I'm in for the
tonight.
over, okay?
All right.
Does that sound good? Are you good with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Here, and I will tweet out this game for you, and I'll tag Cam in there. Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay. Well, what now? You're always crying. What happened now?
I had Barger in a parlay, but I don't like who I got him with now. He's not gonna.
The crying is ridiculous.
I thought I had him
All
with
you
somebody
do is
for one of the
cry.
late games, so that way I would have had some gas for the late game for somebody. But I had him with this Hoppy, and this guy's just doing nothing tonight.
Guy's crying. He's crying. I mean, I don't understand. I'm betting CFL football on a Thursday night. You don't care.
On the 4th of July.
On the eve of the holiday.
Well, think of it this way now. Now, you got a little, you can get, when you get to the shore, pop on that second half on CBS Sports Network.
Yeah, because
Get
I'm going
ready
to
to
get there
roll.
at 12:30. That's going to be the first thing I got.
12:30?
Well, you don't think I'm going to hit traffic?
No, not after 10 o'clock at night. You fly there. Boom, zip right in. You have no problem getting there tonight. Nobody on the road at 10 o'clock at night, night before 4th of July.
Thanks, Admiral.
Come on.
I didn't
You're
know.
a local anyway. You know all the routes. You get in there, no problem. They velvet rope. They move you right in. They probably got a parking spot right out in front for you, too. They probably got you all set up.
This is it. The jealousy is coming out of every pore.
Really, we need this Hoppy now for the Angels.
No. We don't need them. I need runs. I need the over. Okay.
What about Hoppy?
You need. Sure. Let him do it.
Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 159. We're back in.
It's WNBA playoff time. Don't just get excited.
Be smart about it.
Keep it here for all the angles. It's smarter to be on SportsGrid. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
The Technology Minute with George Capalbo.
Scientists at the Max Planck Institute have uncovered a direct link between the smell of food and how full your stomach feels. At least if you're a mouse. A neural circuit between the brain and the olfactory nerves of the septum is triggered by the scent of food, making a mouse feel full without eating. However, overweight mice do not have this mechanism. Not yet understood if this effect translates to humans. However, the smell of spoiled food? A well-known appetite killer. Follow me at G Capalbo on X and stay tuned to the Technology Minute for more cool stuff like this.
Money line.
This new head coach in Harbaugh is supposed to sort of delay those tendencies and say, no, 14-14 late in the third quarter. This is our game. Let's go ahead and close this one out. No excuses for the Chargers this year. This isn't hey, I can't believe they won the division. No, the expectations are they should win this division. They're talented enough.
Catch Moneyline with Donnie Rightside and Kevin Walsh. Weekdays, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network. The new SportsGrid app is now available on iOS and the App Store. Experience the ultimate sports betting companion that provides personalized content from your favorite hosts, in-depth matchup previews, game and prop picks, live odds, stats, scores, and more, all in one place. And of course, on the SportsGrid app, you can tune into our live television and radio coverage anytime, on the go, wherever you are. Download the SportsGrid app on the iOS App Store now. It's smarter to be on SportsGrid. We never stop giving you the winning edge. Sports gaming strategies, insights, and information.
24/7. We haven't seen the sun in weeks.
This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome.
It's the opening kickoff with Carver and Lisi.
All right, here we go. Carver and Lisi with you. Sports Grid Radio, Sirius XM, channel 159. Great to have you with us here on Thursday night, hour number 2. A lot to do this hour. Heading into the weekend, the long holiday weekend here on the grid. We got some baseball cooking. We'll do a little football later, maybe. We got to get to these games for tonight. We got the golf heading into round 2 tomorrow. We got a couple guys in the mix. Got a couple guys hanging around near the top. Anything's possible with the golf out at the tractor tournament, the John Deere. And who knows what else can happen. Mike Carver along with the encyclopedia of college football, the one, the only. Go for the 2, Joe Lisi. Hi, Joe.
I'm aggravated. What's Cam Stewart's Twitter? That's what I need. I'm trying to tweet him.
At Cam Stewart Live.
It's not coming up. It's not coming up.
Maybe he blocked you.
No, he would never block. Cam is good people. Cam loves me. I just tweeted him. Cam is good people. CFL action underway. When does that game kick? 10?
9 East.
So we're underway already.
It starts in 4 minutes, allegedly.
All right, so I just Kerrick Wheatfall is my guy.
Man, you threw in the Oliveira touchdown, huh?
Is it Oliveira? How do you say his name? Is it Oliveira?
Who knows?
Brady Oliveira. There used to be Brock Olivo from Missouri. I used to tell you back in the day, he used to be there with Corby Jones in Missouri, in Columbia. He had 2% supposedly body fat because he was on a rice diet. Olivio went to the Detroit Lions back in the day. They had to monitor him when he was in college. Zach Abram, Brad Smith, some of the greats in Missouri Tiger football. That's what I'm talking about. Devin West. What do you want to talk about? Let's go. College football on the horizon. I can't wait. Now, here's the thing.
You're very excited about it.
I know we said if I was on, taking a bobsled, right?
Yeah.
And if I was on the clear like Bonds, that I could, probably be the third guy in on a 4-man bobsled because I think that guy doesn't do anything, right? The 4-man bobsled, you got the back guy that's got to, get in and close the door. The second guy, I guess, holds the driver or jockey, whatever you want to call it, right? What does the third guy do? He just runs. That's all he does. And I could tuck. I'm just saying. What does it take to make the Olympic team as the third guy? Not the fourth guy, not the second guy, and not the first guy. I want to be the third guy on the 4-man bobsled.
We could probably make that happen, right? Who hit that, Joe?
What game?
What game? Missed. Hoskins from Brewers missed it by that much.
Come on. What are you doing with the updates? You can't do this. So what did he get? Did he get a hit?
That was a foul ball. He missed it by.
Oh, come on.
I'd actually like to see that again. What's the Cub game down to?
Well, Cubs first and second, 1 out.
What's the number down to?
Why? Let's see. Hang on. I don't know why.
I'll get it, Joe. I'll get the number.
Because I'm looking that somebody, Paul, who's out there in Oregon, he's a big Duck fan. I guess he put Quick Pick for the CFL, and they can't create it, I guess, for him. I don't know why. I don't know what Quick Pick is. What is the Quick Pick? See it, bet it, I guess. All right. Well, there you go. Okay.
5.5 still.
Now, something's fishy with that. You want to take a shot. So what'd they average? 5-3? What was last night's game? 5-2 was the first night. What was last night? 7-2? What was it? What was it last night?
5-4?
I don't know. I don't think it got up that high.
Just got over the 8.5 last night. All right.
They've been scoring.
Let's get serious here.
Here we go. Because I'm not getting serious. I've been gambling all night.
You're messing with the CFL and all these other things.
You pushed me into the CFL. Don't start.
All right, let's do the hits, runs, RBIs.
All right. What game? You first.
I'm going first tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Let me bring it up. Hits, runs, RBIs. There it is. So we got 3 late night games. Giants, Diamondbacks, White Sox, Dodgers, and Royals, Mariners this evening. I'm going to start things off. We're really doing 4. Why don't we just keep it at 3?
All right. But then let's do 4 guys. So, I mean, come on.
Fine.
All right.
You want to be a pig? We'll be a pig. All right. I'm starting in the Giant Diamondback game.
You really like that game. Okay.
I really like that game.
Okay.
I'm going to Jung Ho Lee.
Oh, he's been hot. If we would have taken him last night, see now. Wait a minute.
Ifs and buts are candy and nuts every day.
No. Just I want you to think of something. You were on Adamas.
Not talking me down.
I think
Fine.
we should
go. You want to do Adamas? I like Adamas a lot tonight too.
Well, I was just going to say, I think Adamas is better than Lee because Lee came in last night and Adamas was cold.
Everyone came in last night. Yaz, you want to do Yaz? Yaz came in last night. I like any of these guys at the top on the Giant lineup against this spot.
All right, and you don't want to go 4?
No. It's hard enough for us to get 3.
Then go Adamas. Let's go Adamas.
Well, where are you going now? Even though you really picked that one. So go ahead. You picked it. So it's...
just remember something. If he doesn't come in, that's on you tonight.
No. I said Lee. You picked
That's on you. That's on you. All right? I'm going to go to something, honestly... I'm going to go to something that has a very good shot and most likely is going to come in. Okay?
So yours have a very good shot. I like that. Yours has a very good shot. Go ahead.
I feel good tonight.
Yeah. Been leaving us in the dirt the last few nights, some of your selections. But go ahead. Crawford.
I want to go to the Dodger game. I really, honestly, if you're allowing me to freewheel, I would take Tommy Edman. Do you accept that?
Tommy Edman, 3+. Let's go.
All right.
Not a problem.
Okay. Now you're up.
We'll come back and do the other 2. We got to go to break.
Okay. All right.
So we've got Adamas and we've got Edman. Both your picks. And we'll come back and we'll get 2 more. 6-3 Toronto. This Peraza's up for the Yankees. He stinks too. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM.
By the end, you might not have a ring on your finger. Stay tuned and you'll have a little something in your pocket. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network. The new SportsGrid app is now available on iOS and the App Store. Experience the ultimate sports betting companion that provides personalized content from your favorite hosts. In-depth matchup previews, game and prop picks, live odds, stats, scores, and more. All in one place. And of course, on the SportsGrid app, you can tune into our live television and radio coverage anytime. On the go, wherever you are. Download the SportsGrid app on the iOS App Store now. It's smarter to be on SportsGrid. Sports Rage tonight.
I'm like, I said a lot of guys on the Rays, like, if you're young, you won't mind. Like, you're not going to miss anything. You know what I mean? You might miss your dog, all right, you got a dog walker, but we were kidding, and it was actually George Kurtz. I'll throw Kurtz under the bus. He goes, as a married man, I'd love to go on the road with a baseball team for 2 months right now.
It's Sports Rage tonight with Gabe Morency. Weekdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network.
How would you like to get high-speed internet for your home for less than $2 a day? That's right. For about $50 a month, you'll get lightning-fast internet. Are you paying less than $50 a month right now for your internet? Then call Whole Home Connect right now for blazing fast internet at $50 a month with no price increases, no hidden fees, no contracts, no upfront costs, no equipment fees. It's a great deal. And guess what? You can try it for 15 days. If you don't like it, you get your money back. But you're going to love it, and you're going to love the price. Internet for your home for $50 a month. That's less than $2 a day. Plus, no contracts, no upfront costs, no equipment fees, and our 15-day guarantee. Call now. 800-797-1292. 800-797-1292. 800-797-1292. That's 800-797-1292.
If you want to be an alpha,
you've got to get the winning edge.
It's kind of a necessary ingredient if you want to lead the pack. So mark your territory
with the winning edge.
You're in the big leagues. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Yeah. We're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. Sirius XM 159. All right, Joe. This Grisham's battling here against the Basset Hound, but still not able to break through. 9-6 Nationals.
And runners on the corners.
9-7 Nationals. 9-7, Joe. So, it's all coming around. All right. Edmund and Adames. Who else?
You're up.
My turn.
I couldn't. You're up. Don't be shy. I mean, at this point, don't be shy.
Yeah, I'll probably go to the Giant Diamondback game.
You don't want to go. You don't want to touch the Kansas City game. Okay. All right.
I think the only way we touch it is if it's a bell cow.
All right. Well, go ahead. You first. You
no, you know what? Fine. You're making all the picks tonight. So, all right. If you got to have the Seattle game, then it's got to be a bell cow. So you want Raleigh or Witt?
Cal Raleigh was out last night, right?
Yep.
Why does it always have to be Witt with you?
Because he's the best player on the Royals. Best player on an offensively starved team.
I mean, he's only plus 125. I mean, you don't want to go with Pasquantino at plus 150 tonight?
No, I
Why
don't.
is he third best? Why is he third best choice? Why is he third best choice?
I don't want Pasquantino.
Oh, come on. Take Pasquantino.
Don't want him.
Come on, please.
No.
All right, God, pick it. What's the pick?
It's just you keep going. It's like the same guys. You just go to the same guys.
You always go with Raleigh and Witt. You always go with these guys every week.
Because we do these things with 3 players, and tonight you're even throwing a 4th player in there. The strategy is, Joe, if you take one guy that's kind of a deeper shot, you insulate him with a couple of bell cows. Guys that get in there all the time.
All right, you got your HVAC license. I forgot.
Taking 3 guys off menu isn't the way to hit these. The way to hit these is 2 bell cows and a little off menu. That's what you need for this. Well, how we hit it last
Spoken like
week.
the champion.
2 bell cows. We had 2 bell cows. Tatis and the other guy, and we had. That's why we hit it.
So pick it. Pick it. Come on.
You're off menu now with Edman. You've already off menu with him, which I don't have a problem with. But then you need to surround him with bell cows.
All right, so insulate him. Go ahead.
It's Witt for me.
I think Pasquantino's going to come through.
Play him on your own.
All right. Nah, I guess I'll have to take us home here. All right.
You've made every other pick, so.
Oh, really? I've made every other pick. Every week we do these. I know your guys. You ready? Witt, Marte, Adames. Who else? Cal's Raleigh. I mean, I don't need you to really.
That's this week because these are the teams that have been playing late at night. These are the teams that have been in. Next week there'll be a whole new group of teams playing late at night. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna have
you
to.
said you
really
thought the Dodger game was going to go off. So who do you want in the Dodger game?
I think I want this Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi? Like what? Whatever. You're right again. You're taking 4 guys tonight, and pretty much all of them are off menu. It's just
why?
Right,
Why does
go
it
off menu?
Why does it bother you?
Go off menu. Because when I put these in, Joe, I want to actually hit them, or at least have a chance to hit them. Some of these they're dead on They're dead on the moment you hit accept it. They're dead. They're dead the moment you put them in.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're the only guy that I picked Teoscar Hernandez the other night. Not you.
Yeah, and what's he?
What?
He's a bell cow.
Oh, Betts, Freeman. I said Will Smith last night. You said no.
He's
he
not
homered.
A bell cow.
He homered last night. You don't want to take
he's not
him.
A bell cow.
Okay, we took Betts. How did Betts do last night?
Okay, well they don't. Joe, if they all hit, they wouldn't be putting the market up.
All right, you know what? I'm putting in Benintendi or whatever his name is. He's Italian too.
Fine, we'll go on opposite pages today. We'll go
Why?
on.
Because
you think we could go? You think we could go in the weekend a nice way, be together on a play?
Oh, are you not taking this play?
No, I'm not taking Benintendi.
All right, you know what? Then if you're not, I'm not taking Witt. I'm taking Pasquantino. I'm on my own. That's it.
I'm on my own too. Take this loser Edman out too. This loser Edman that you put in here.
I love it. He thinks he's got all the answers. Here he is, Einstein. I do the show with. I forgot Nostradamus. Here he is. This is it. Oh boy.
Got to use bell cows.
Bell cows. Yeah, this is it. Going down. I tell you what, you and your bell cows, they saw you coming right now with the banjo minnow. They put the cinder block on the lure. Good luck.
Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 159. We're back after this.
Sometimes the winning edge just comes down to attitude, like telling the cop to wait a minute because listening to us is way more important. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network. The SportsGrid Radio Network presents This Date in Sports History.
2006, Red Wings legend Steve Yzerman officially retires from the NHL, finishing with 692 goals. Stevie Y led the Red Wings to 3 NHL championships in his 22-year career.
Gretzky had it, lost it. Yzerman picks it up. Yzerman moving, blue line chance. Score! Steve Yzerman!
For SportsGrid Radio, I'm Mike DeMurgis.
Carver and Lisi.
It's a move the chips deal when you initially see it, and then you see who they give up, and they take 2 steps back. Like, great, you get DK Metcalf. Oh, it's great. They got a dynamic 1-2 punch. But now we send and ship George Pickens to Dallas. So now you're right back where you started one. You got a pure number 1 and nobody else.
It's Carver and Lisi with Mike Carver and Joe Lisi. Weekdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Know someone with a drinking or drug problem? Learn how to get sober after we've shared these stories.
I was 35 with 2 beautiful children when my life and addiction started to spiral out of control. After my divorce, I went into a depression cycle and started drinking more often and using prescription drugs. After my second DWI and arrest, my ex-husband threatened to take our children away from me.
I was 17 when I became addicted to heroin and meth. I thought I could quit on my own, but I couldn't. It hit me when I was arrested.
Get sober now. Your private insurance may cover costs and we'll get you here. It's simple. Just call Elite Rehab Placement right now. Please, don't wait. Your life matters to us. 800-959-6348. 800-959-6348. 800-959-6348. Call right now before it's too late. That's 800-959-6348.
If you think the winning edge is about luck,
You're just not paying attention.
it's about strategy and odds and information.
Mostly it's about listening.
So when we say get the winning edge,
Basically, just keep it here.
this is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Yeah. And we're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. Sirius XM. 10-7 Nationals. 10-7 Nationals.
Again, you could have laddered up this national game. I mean, as high as you wanted. Unbelievable. This is what happens.
He just missed it. He hit it off the top of the wall. Alonso, 3-1 Mets. He missed it by a couple of feet.
You got an update on the
No.
on the CFL? Like, where is this game?
CBS Sports Network.
Okay. All right. Okay. There you go. You know?
Nick Mears coming in for the Brewers. Ooh.
Nick Nears?
Mears.
Oh, I got the game on, Carver. This looks amazing on the screen. Let me tell you. All red. And look at this. Who's this out in space? Give him a block. I can't wait
Traveler?
for football. Nah. Traveler. Dembski.
Not one of your guys?
Now, 8-0. Sergio Castillo on for the field goal.
8-0, did you say?
8-0. It's about to
Well,
be
they got
8-3.
they got some funky scoring in that CFL.
I mean, the guy, did he make it? He got it. 8-3. 8-3. Let me see. Do we have stats? Like, do they update the stats on the duel the way they do everything else?
I would bet that they don't.
Okay. Maybe you're right about that. I don't know. Carver, if I knew the answer, I couldn't tell you. All I know is that this. Can I just tell you this? I love doing the show with you. You know that? You're like family to me. If you're with me, I could pinch your cheeks. That's how much I adore you. You know that?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna miss you tomorrow. No but. Okay. See, that was something nice. And just because we couldn't agree on, and shout out to Billy Russo out there in the chat. He's right. Bell cows versus the has-beens. Off menu. Let's see who comes through tonight. If you win, hey, I'll pat you on the back, and that's it. That's it.
I completely changed mine up.
Okay, so did I.
I went in a whole nother direction.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah. I scrapped it down and restarted.
Okay. So now you're a GM. You built it back down from the ground floor up. Build it and they shall come.
Got
This
Jung
is it.
Ho Lee
Field
in there
of
now.
dreams. Oh,
Got Jung
good
Ho
for
Lee
you.
in there now.
All right. They saw you coming. Banjo Minnow. That's
We'll
it.
see.
Possible.
We'll see.
Now, just curious, because I know you're low key in it. Are you going to be, you doing any fishing off the Cape this weekend? You going
fishing?
Going for?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Take the kids and go. You said you're not going to the beach. Are you going for blues? What are you doing?
I'm not going. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea where they're dragging me this weekend. No clue.
Okay.
No idea.
Do you like not knowing?
What am I going to do?
I know. You're in that thing. Here's Vernon Adams. All right. Okay.
11-7 Nationals.
You could have laddered that up. Unbelievable. I will say I don't like the Calgary Stampeders unis. I used to like them when they had Tony Hudson and back with the black pants and they used to have Tony Stewart from Iowa. I don't like these unis right now. But what can I do? Look at Vernon Adams. He's running, man. I tried to get a rushing prop on him. I couldn't do it. 7 yards. Brings up third down. Extend.
Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 150.
You're listening to the Cozy Vermont Vacation Timeshare of the the home of the winning edge. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
The Technology Minute with George Capalbo.
Scientists at the Max Planck Institute have uncovered a direct link between the smell of food and how full your stomach feels. At least if you're a mouse. A neural circuit between the brain and the olfactory nerves of the septum is triggered by the scent of food, making a mouse feel full without eating. However, overweight mice do not have this mechanism. Not yet understood if this effect translates to humans. However, the smell of spoiled food? A well-known appetite killer. Follow me at Capalbo on X and stay tuned to the Technology Minute for more cool stuff like this.
Imagine combining the exciting investment opportunity of cryptocurrencies with the power of artificial intelligence to maximize your IRA, 401k, or other investment funds. Listen, if you're looking for ways to accelerate your retirement growth, Block Trust IRA has market-leading strategies and solutions for all levels of investors, from $1,000 to millions. And they partner with Bitcoin Magazine's #1 crypto trading fund in the world to maximize your returns. Plus, their team of IRA specialists is here to help you roll over your IRA or qualified retirement account to the new world of cryptocurrency investments. So make this free call right now to set up your account and learn more.
800-434-5313. 800-434-5313. 800-434-5313. That's 800-434-5313.
If you want to be an alpha,
You've got to get the winning edge.
it's kind of a necessary ingredient if you want to lead the pack. So mark your territory.
With the winning edge.
You're in the big leagues. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
We're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM 159. 5-0 still. Angels and Braves. Runner on top of the ninth as that one's getting closer to a finish. Judge is up for the Yankees. I know they've walked him a bunch of times, Joe, nor do I blame them. But 6-3, top 7 with nobody on. They're going to take a shot with him here.
Where do I get the stats for the CFL?
I have no idea, Joe. I have no idea.
You get me involved on this, and I have no idea where to get the updated stats. There's no Canadian Football League website.
Home run Milwaukee, Joe.
All right, what's the score? 3-2? 3-2?
Montesario.
Who?
Exactly. Montesario.
Montesario. At least the app is updating tonight. That's good.
I think I got one more crack with this Ohapi here. Can this Ohapi go deep?
You got to run her on.
I know. And that's right down the middle. Like, what is he looking at? Right down the middle. Take a cut.
Here we go. Here we go. Updated stats.
Ohapi.
Hang on. Let me. I don't know what I'm looking at here. You get me involved in a game, and on top of it, then you just go dark. You ghost me on everything. I'm trying to get.
What am I ghosting?
Valeros has
what are you
40
talking
yards.
about?
Vernon Adams has a touchdown. Who scored the touchdown? Clark Barnes. Okay. All right.
I don't even know what you're saying.
You get me involved. This Nick Dembski has 12 yards. Do I have him? I don't even know who I have. Who do I have?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You get me involved on this. Where's this Wheatfall? This guy's nowhere to be found. What team is he on? Nowhere. All right. Okay. All right. I tell you what.
You looking for me to help you with something? What are you trying to get to?
Trying to get to the fact that this Kerrick Wheatfall, we have him altered for 100 yards. I don't even know if he's playing.
This Kerrick Wheatfall. You have him for how much?
14-3 Calgary. Is that Wheatfall? Who is this guy? Oh, defensive play here. We should have taken the over. Pick 6. Stared him right down. I tell you. Stared him right down.
Who, Adams?
Threw right. No, Caleros threw right in the breadbasket.
Caleros.
I tell you, if I would have known Calgary's defense is that good, 10th pick this year, I think, for a touchdown. Oh, he
Calgary's winning?
Yeah.
They were home dogs, right?
15-3. Let me tell you something, too. Let me just say this. They are rocking in Calgary right now. Rocking.
Some big event tonight. Like Bret Michaels is playing Poison songs at halftime. Cam was
Now,
giving me the whole
Brett
lowdown.
Michaels has the helmet, right? That bandana is like a one in the same. You know that, right? He just rips it off like.
I don't check the guy's head. I have no idea.
I always thought like Bret Michaels back in the day, Poison, right? He got back in the day, women found Bret Michaels very attractive, right? So he was the guy.
Give the guy a break, like
Give the guy a break. He's got more money than anything. He's got popularity, and so what if he pulls it off? All right, we can't call it what it is if he's got a helmet on his head.
And you're going after him. I just don't get it.
Like I didn't realize. Are you hanging out with him this weekend in the Hamptons? I didn't realize you're hanging out with.
You go after guys. It's he's entitled. He's done his time.
You're making it sound like he's innocent, though. Like I'm sure he's went after somebody. Maybe I could go after him. There's a changing in the guard. All right.
You'd love to do that.
You defend everybody. You're everybody. The mayor I do the show with. You're everybody's favorite.
I don't defend everybody. I don't defend everybody.
I told you, either people love me or they hate me. I'm an acquired taste. There's no in the middle, right? I'm not, hey, buddy, what's going on? If I like you, you're aces. If I dislike you, I give you the cold shoulder. That's it.
What do you need in the Yankee game?
2 runs would be great.
2 on, nobody out here in a 7th. In a 6-3 game.
I have eyes,
jazz hands.
You don't. You're right. Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Can we get jazz hands? You want to take a shot with this Cleveland game? How low are we now? How low are we now?
What do you want to do with it?
Well, is it 2.5? How low is it? I mean, how low is this Cleveland game?
I'm gonna look right now.
3.5 at plus 140. 3.5. You want to take a shot?
2.5 on DK. 2.5 on DK. What do you want to put it with? The Giant game?
I mean, if you like the Giant game, I'm willing to go all late overs. You want to take a shot? I'll take a shot on all the overs tonight.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, you got to be kidding me. What happened?
Oh, off the wall for Jazz hands. Off the wall for Jazz hands.
6-4 for the Yankees. All right, 6-4 Yankees.
Man, this Profar again. Second game back off the gas.
Bottom 9, the A's. 5-1 Angels. The Braves decided to step up.
Profar.
That gutless team. They're so gutless, that team. You know what? I hate the Braves. I really do. And it's not because it has nothing to do with being New York or anything. They suck. They really do. They don't score runs. And no, they don't. For Acuna, Ozuna, this one, that one.
So you're saying that they're hurting you?
No, they just never give you an over. And they only give you overs after you've been beaten down by them all week. And that's a gutless team.
All right.
Terrible. I mean, how low with this Cub game? I mean, is it going to be a 1-0 game? Is it really going to be a 1-0 game?
Could be.
I don't know.
Wind's blowing in.
Wind's blowing in.
All right, before we get out of here, we'll do this in the next segment. You always love these Friday matchups.
I was taking a look. Nothing really. There's only 1 or 2 games that really jump off the page.
Really?
Yeah. Early action. I like a couple that just jump off the page.
Now, will you turn the Yankee Met game on down by the shore tomorrow? You get the Yankee Met game on
Probably not.
somewhere?
Just I'm gonna have the dark tanning oil on. I mean, I'm gonna be out there, man. I'm looking to be bronze by the time I come back. throw the dark tanning oil on. I mean, I might keep an eye on the game, but it's not. I'm going to be on the beach. Game starts at 1 o'clock.
Now, no, Yankees is 3 o'clock.
This says 1 on FanDuel.
Lying to you. 3 o'clock. It says right here, 3:11 p.m. Eastern on FanDuel.
Oh, maybe I'm looking. I was looking at the other game. The game I like starts at 1 o'clock.
Reds, Phillies?
I think Jimmy Neutron special. Up, 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 up. Beep, 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 beep.
Here comes this Yaz leading off again against Fott. This Yaz. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio, Sirius XM.
Being a SportsGrid listener doesn't make life perfect,
But it'll do till perfect comes along.
We're the home of the winning edge. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network. Carver and Lisi.
You got two old corners, right? You got Darius Slay, you got Jalen Ramsey, who, by the way, doesn't tackle, and on the Dolphins, he sucks. Tell me how that benefits you. If Minka was there, and you got Slay and Porter, and now you got, obviously, Jalen Ramsey, now you're upgrading the secondary. You're going nowhere.
It's Carver and Lisi with Mike Carver and Joe Lisi. Weekdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. On the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Imagine combining the exciting investment opportunity of cryptocurrencies with the power of artificial intelligence to maximize your IRA, 401k, or other investment funds. Listen, if you're looking for ways to accelerate your retirement growth, Block Trust IRA has market-leading strategies and solutions for all levels of investors, from $1,000 to millions. And they partner with Bitcoin Magazine's #1 crypto trading fund in the world to maximize your returns. Plus, their team of IRA specialists is here to help you roll over your IRA or qualified retirement account to the new world of cryptocurrency investments. So make this free call right now to set up your account and learn more.
800-434-5313. 800-434-5313. 800-434-5313. That's 800-434-5313.
The SportsGrid Radio Network presents This Date in Sports History.
2006, Red Wings legend Steve Yzerman officially retires from the NHL, finishing with 692 goals. Stevie Y led the Red Wings to 3 NHL championships in his 22-year career.
Gretzky had it, lost it. Yzerman picks it up. Yzerman moving, blue line chance. Score! Steve Yzerman!
For SportsGrid Radio, I'm Mike DeMurgis.
If you think the winning edge is about luck,
You're just not paying attention.
it's about strategies and odds and information.
Mostly it's about listening.
So when we say get the winning edge,
Basically, just keep it here.
this is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Yeah. Go back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. All right, Joe. They actually start on Friday at 11 a.m. The traditional July 4th Washington, D.C. game. Nats have the Red Sox in town. Giolito and Soroka. That's a fireworks show in the morning, man.
You
Let's
think so?
go.
But the only thing that scares me, it's early.
You got to tell me guys can't swing bats or early in the morning?
Nah, I don't know. Like, it's an 11 o'clock start, Carver. 11 o'clock.
11 a.m.
I don't like that game. Something smells with that game. I like the 1 o'clock game. I think
Phillies
this
and
Abbott.
Reds, Abbott and
Yeah.
Luzardo, a couple lefties, 8.5.
I'm willing to take Jimmy Neutron. I really like that total. I'm not kidding. I think that game, I know Abbott's 7-1 with 1.7 ERA. I don't care. I think the Phillies wrap them around a telephone pole tomorrow. I think the Phillies bash them hard. I'm willing to alt that to 10.5, 11.5.
I will tell you, and you'll note this by the total already. The word on the street is the wind will be blowing out at Wrigley tomorrow. It might be blowing in tonight. It's blowing out tomorrow. That's why Nicolas and Rhea are a flat 10 already, Joe.
On Apple TV.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Just
that mean they're not going to score any runs because the game's on Apple TV? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, what kind of superstitious stuff is that? Where'd you dig that one?
Cubs are hot and cold. The Cubs are hot and cold. They were on a heater with all overs, and now they've cooled off. I mean, look at tonight. They got no runs tonight. They got no runs.
All right.
It's not because I'm just saying 6-5 Yankees. 6-5 Yankees. What about the Yankees and Mets? Could that game with Stroman? You're telling me they can't wrap Stroman?
The Mets are starting some kid. They got all kinds of pitching problems. Flat 9. I actually think, Joe, this Friday and the Saturday Yankee Met games can go gas can potential.
I might take a shot. Phillies and Met game. I think both of them. I like the Phillies a lot. I might be wrong, but again, I think Luzardo could be hit, and I think the Phillies can knock around Abbott. I'm willing to take a shot. And then just looking at it, I'm going to go after the Padre game. I know it's the Rangers, but they got Rocker going. That's not John Rocker's kid, is it?
Kumar Rocker.
I'm just saying.
Rocker.
I don't know.
No, it's not John Rocker.
All right, but listen. Padres are hot and cold, right? What's that total? 8.5. You're getting a gift there, aren't you? You don't think?
Sounds so easy.
Oh, I mean, it sounds like I have it all figured out. I don't know if I do. I mean,
Angels and Jays, 9.5. Up and away.
I don't know. The Angels, though, they're another team.
Brewers, Marlins.
How about we go up,
we
up
got
and
this
away?
Slade Ciccone. 1-0 Giants. 1-0 Giants.
Was it Adames?
Ciccone.
Was it Adames?
He scored the run.
Good for him. Did he get on with a hit?
Walk.
I'm having problems with the CFL game. I lost everything here. I lost my way. This Wheatfall, what's his name? 15-3 player stats. Is this Wheatfall even on the board? Nowhere to be found.
Two awful teams in Colorado tomorrow night. Two worst teams in baseball. White Sox and Rockies, and it's a flat 11.
Yeah, but they got this guy Hauser on the mound. 1.9 earned run.
Santazella.
You want to alt that to like 15?
You're being a little greedy there. That's a lot.
Here's what I'm willing to do. Let me backtrack. I'm willing to up the Marlin game. I like the Marlin game at night. But
really?
Yeah, why don't you like the Marlin game? Because of the Brewers?
You said, really? No, fine.
The way you said that was like very, very like, okay. Okay. You seem to have it all figured out, Carver. You seem to have
Lee. Is it over his head? Is it over his head? Oh, but he's going to get an RBI. There's one for Lee. RBI for Lee.
It's all right. I got what's his face? You made me waste money on the CFL game. This Wheatfall. What team is this guy on?
Who?
Kerrick Wheatfall.
He's obviously on one of those two teams.
Is he? Because he's like the invisible man right now. He's on the Blue Bombers. What's up with this guy?
I wanted to get in on the game. I didn't want to take all these player props. I thought we were just going to take the over or something.
See, they sucked me into this. You threw me the curveball with the CFL because every time we do the CFL and the UFL and all this stuff, I just read this article. I would have never picked this guy. Bombers, Kerrick Wheatfall off to a blazing start. They sucked everybody in with this bet tonight, including myself. Dead to rights on this now. This guy's not going to have one catch.
This Wheatfall. 2-0 Giants.
Oh, is that Wheatfall? No. It's Jones.
Well, you're in on, at least you're in on it. You're in on it. You got some gas with the CFL, and that's
Vernon
really all
Adams has 100 yards already. The Zach Caleros that Cam built up like he was the second coming of Tony Pike in Cincinnati. Okay?
Carver and Lisi,
when Kelly was
SportsGrid
there,
Radio.
45
We're back
yards.
after this.
We never stop giving you the winning edge. Sports gaming strategies, insights, and information.
24/7. We haven't seen the sun in weeks.
This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Know someone with a drinking or drug problem? Learn how to get sober after we share these stories.
I was 35 with 2 beautiful children when my life and addiction started to spiral out of control. After my divorce, I went into a depression cycle and started drinking more often and using prescription drugs. After my second DWI and arrest, my ex-husband threatened to take our children away from me.
I was 17 when I became addicted to heroin and meth. I thought I could quit on my own, but I couldn't. It hit me when I was arrested.
Get sober now. Your private insurance may cover costs and we'll get you here. It's simple. Just call Elite Rehab Placement right now. Please, don't wait. Your life matters to us. 800-959-6348. 800-959-6348. 800-959-6348. Call right now before it's too late. That's 800-959-6348.
Sports Rage tonight.
I'm like, I said a lot of guys on the Rays, like, if you're young, you won't mind. Like, you're not going to miss anything. You know what I mean? You might miss your dog, all right? Your dog, you got a dog walker. But we were kidding, and it was actually George Kurtz. I'll throw Kurtz under the bus. He goes, as a married man, I'd love to go on the road with a baseball team for 2 months right now.
It's Sports Rage tonight with Gabe Morency. Weekdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on the SportsGrid Radio Network. The new SportsGrid app is now available on iOS and the App Store. Experience the ultimate sports betting companion that provides personalized content from your favorite hosts. In-depth matchup previews, game and prop picks, live odds, stats, scores, and more. All in one place. And of course, on the SportsGrid app, you can tune into our live television and radio coverage anytime. On the go, wherever you are. Download the SportsGrid app on the iOS App Store now. It's smarter to be on SportsGrid. Wherever you go,
there you are.
Download the SportsGrid mobile app and we'll be right there with you.
So now you can get the winning edge
anywhere,
even while the wife's talking to you.
if you've got an earbud.
This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.
Yeah. Now we're back. Carver and Lisi, SportsGrid Radio. Joe, were you upset that it seems like your boy Valanciunas is going to go to play for some Greek team in the EuroLeague?
What was that?
He's had enough of the NBA. He's on his way out.
He was disrespected with the league. That's why. This guy does dirty work. No?
I figured you'd be upset that he was going.
I'm just saying.
Well,
I just found
the
CFL's version, poor man's version of Dan Campbell, doppelganger.
Really?
Yeah. I'm posting it. Doppelganger. Here it is. Hashtag CFL. Hashtag Carver. That's it. I found them. And Cam Stewart, since you got me involved in this game. What is it? Cam Stewart Live, right?
Cam Stewart Live.
All one word? There he is.
Yeah.
CFL's version of Dan Campbell / doppelganger.
I guess Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is having a bad week too, right, Joe?
Yeah, talk about it, huh? Stepping up and then getting shipped out. I mean, I don't know.
Does he get to keep all his money from the Jake Paul fight?
Did he make money with that fight? I heard there was only 38 pay-per-views. They were downplaying it, saying 38 people bought the fight.
It was on. What was it on? It was on like the Zone or something, wasn't it? What was it on?
I have no idea, Carver. I didn't even watch it. Another bet that you and Matthias sucked me in on. That's all you guys. You love bringing me in on these bets that are meaningless.
I played the Jake Paul thing too. I was in there with you. I was in the trenches on that.
He didn't have a shot. He had a unanimous decision. He got knocked around. He got his ears beaten. Guy never had a shot. You telling me building it up? Oh, he's a real fighter. 39 years old, 62 fights, champion, great with his hands. I mean, he got knocked around. He got hit with so many rights. He was begging for a left.
Wow.
I just want to say this. I want to wish everybody a very happy 4th out there. Be safe. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Enjoy the family, friends. That's it. I love doing the show with this guy. Love it. Nothing better. Would be nice if MGM, just a little. That's a little taste. You said it.
Didn't that guy tweet you back about
came back, he
residuals
said,
or something?
well, yeah, we got to work through the residuals. We'll work through the residuals. How about a cartoon figure, me and Carver on MGM Live or something?
This guy says he's this Peter, marketing and promotions at BetMGM.
Yeah, what did he say?
That's the guy who said it. The guy who's marketing and promotions at BetMGM.
So he would know. There you go, right?
We'll work through residuals, he said.
So is he legit? Does he need it?
It's legit that he works for BetMGM. It's not.
No,
legit
I know
that. He
that.
didn't work through any residuals with us. I think he thinks we're kidding around. We invented Big Fly.
Do we have? Is that Wheatfall? I mean, they're smashing in this Calgary team, 22-3. This Caleros looks like a deer in the headlights.
Joe, enjoy the holiday weekend.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, pal. Have a steak for me.
Would you go with the sirloin or the filet mignon? I got filet mignon burgers, too. And then a couple of people in the house don't eat meat, so I got the chicken burgers, too. Filet mignon burgers have my name.
Wait a second. They don't eat meat, but you're giving them chicken burgers?
They eat chicken, no beef. What do you want from me?
All right. Hey, it is what it is. You're going to go with what you go with. No tomahawks?
They had the tomahawk, but I don't have a cooler. I'm bringing the freezer bags, and I have bags of ice. So the tomahawk with the bone might stick out. How am I going to get it in the bag?
Joe, enjoy the weekend. Great job as always.
Too, brother.
Great job by Matthias Burbell. No Carver and Lisi tomorrow. We'll see you back here Monday night on the grid.
Big Fly.
Have a great weekend. Big Fly weekend.
Luck is winning the lottery. Strategy is settling your divorce before cashing in the ticket.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Get the winning edge. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.